but I never ever went in a courtroom and testified against anybody, and nothing I ever said could ever be used unless I get killed.
So the agreement with Paulie was I could ask him anything.
Yep.
So what do you think? What do you think about, again, there's maybe degrees to it, etc. About guys that were made guys that took the oath, that didn't perform. What are your thoughts on those guys?
I can say one thing, and you're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Rico Ponzo was my best friend growing up, him and Dante Fowler.
Yeah.
And the three of us together, we were unstoppable because we didn't stop. We didn't know, there was no off switch. You started with one of us, the three of us are coming down hard.
Yeah.
And everybody knew that.
Yeah.
So, Ponzo got arrested after being on the run longer than Whitey Bulger, looking for gold and everything. He really sharp kid. They never give him enough credit. And he got arrested and everybody testified against him. And if you could ever get a copy of the grand jury and stuff like that, you could see it yourself. And you see exactly what I say. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. At one point, they stop it. And the judge says, if you keep doing that, I'm going to give you immunity. Do you know what that means? It means you have no Fifth Amendment right. I said, okay, if you grant me immunity, I'm going to confess to every murder since the Kennedy assassination. I'll empty the prisons. Give me immunity. Put me on a soapbox. I love it now.
I want to ask this because you brought it up. What did you think of the New York wise guys, maybe versus Boston wise guys? Were they the same? Were they different? What do you think?
I thought that the New York guys, I think they were a lot classier than I can't say all the Boston guys. I can say a lot of guys in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The New York guys, just a lot classier than, know what I mean? The guys growing up in the neighborhood. I mean, you got some real bottom feeders.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Now we got to get on to the explosives. What the hell was that? Who, what, where, when? Let's talk about that.
We used to build hobby rockets and stuff as a kid, and it just progressed. And I was good at chemistry, and I could figure things out really quick.
Oh, wait. It was saltpeter, sulfur.
Nope.
And charcoal.
Saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal makes black powder,
which is explosive.
Yeah, but that's old-fashioned black powder. If you mix that with acetone, fingernail polish remover,
and it
squeezed all the thing, that makes modern powder. And then you have to rub it through a screen to make it fine powder.
But so I know, like, you were a wise guy and you were a criminal, so you probably could. But saltpeter was even hard to get back then.
No, you can find it at the dollar store. If you read the ingredients on things, you'd be amazed at the stuff you could find.
Jesus Christ. I know you get it at the pharmacy when you either help you take a shit or help you constipate or something. That's how we used to get it. We used to get the remote detonators.
Yeah.
We would make our own M80s back
from
then.
The hobby rockets.
Yeah. All right. So give me what happened with the explosives. I think you got arrested and
my ex-wife was getting high with like a 20-year-old girl and a 21-year-old boyfriend in the laundry room.
You were going to blow them up?
No, I was at work, and she took them back in the apartment, and they seen boxes marked explosives. And he got arrested for counterfeiting money and buying an Uzi from an ATF agent. And he goes, oh, the kid down there. He goes, how do you know? And he says, oh, I seen him in the hallway, and he gave me a hand grenade. So I looked at the judge. Yeah, I just walked down the hallway and give hand grenades to people. These are the things I got to put up with. Every time I've been arrested, it's been on my couch in front of my TV. Every single time.
So you got convicted of that, or did you get off on that?
No, I pled guilty. I told them that's it. Anything illegal you find in the house is mine. My wife knows nothing about it.
How much time did you get?
Huh?
How much time did you get?
They were trying to give me, first they thought they had me because I had a 37 millimeter flare launcher. Looks like the thumper from Vietnam. And I modified the flares with quarter sticks. And then I put impact detonators on them. So, after 100 yards, it would blow up.
Hold on. This is not after 9/11, is it?
No, this is right after 9/11. I had something like 11 guns in the house and 100,000 rounds of ammunition, 2 biohazard suits, Geiger counter, Israeli made gas masks with C2 filters. I ate the uppers and said I got better equipment than him.
You were like what were you like a
Oh,
hardcore
I
prepper?
have
Or you
a
going to
full
war?
body armor suit. I got sleeves, gloves, crotch protector, chest, everything. Front, back, trauma plate.
Christ.
You never knew what was under that long leather jacket. That was my trademark. I
So
wore.
how much time did you have to do on that?
Judge Young wanted to send me home on house arrest after he heard me talk, and they already agreed they were going to put me like in psychiatric care, and they wanted to give me 3 years. He goes, "No, I'm not going to do that." He says, "I want to send him home." He says he after being framed for murder and all this, and he knew something about the case probably from all the lawyers talking, and he kind of felt bad for me. And I explained to him why I didn't want to use their psychiatrist because it's a conflict of interest. And the medicine they had me on, was no good. And I made a joke, and everybody laughed, because it was tested on Chinese hamsters. And I said, if this medicine is any good, it would be tested on American hamsters. And the judge was dying. My lawyer was so mad at me.
And then you're a little bit of a, well, I don't want to say it, but you're kind of an explosive expert a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. 2 components. That's all you need.
So the Frank the Chico bombing, right? Was that done by an expert? Give me kind of your expert opinion on what you know about the Frank the Chico bombing.
I never really read anything about it or a report. If I did, I could find out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many ways. You go to any auto part, get an automatic starter. Instead of hooking it up to the starter, you hook it up to a pipe bomb, put it in a shoebox, and slide it under someone's car.
Where's the best place to place a bomb?
In the dashboard, behind the steering wheel, because you get hit with the steering wheel and all the shrapnel.
So I know a little bit where if you suspect you're going to get blown up, you start your car with your
door open.
Blows it out.
Right.
A little that I know.
Right. Unless they use, you ever see those things in the dollar store, the little chimes you put on the door, you open, goes, yeah, you just put one of those on the inside of the door and unhook the speaker, hook it up to a pipe bomb, and when they open the door, they get hit with everything in the face.
Jesus. And then what? If you
dollar stores are great. I have so much fun at them.
And if you have a detonator, you got to be like 25 feet away from the car, right? I know, like nowadays it's different. You could fucking be across the globe, but now
they show on TV, like they throw a hand grenade at the car, and the car flips over 3 times. It's like a half a stick of dynamite, and we used to put half sticks of dynamite in the big garbage barrels, the big metal ones.
Yeah,
and we blow them up like 2 stories high, 3 stories high.